Subscribe for more comic reviews and comics created from scratch. For those of you new to Al Ewing's Immortal Hulk, this title is the living embodiment of the idea of having a creative vision on both Ewing and Joe Bennett's part. It's a great example of what Marvel should be doing more of, instead of the commercially cynical cycle of cancellations and rebooted number ones to generate expected number one sales spikes and the inevitable drop and flatline thereafter. In interviews, Ewing has stated that they chose Bennett because of his impressive style, but didn't expect just how much he would step up to the plate for this series. They are a comics partnership you can cite as something fans can really get into and luxuriate in the atmosphere for as many issues as Bennett can manage. I'm hoping that Marvel keep to their commitment to have minimal artist rotation on this, despite the fact that Bennett will clearly need a rest at times. Only 5 issues in and Ewing now pays off many of the things he has been setting up, and we get a bit of Hulk smashy smash. The Shadow Monster Young stuff is all the sort of deep material I wanted to get into with him when we had lunch, but I accidentally spat on his hot dog, sort of over enthusiastically speaking, and this threw me off, so no Young talk. The issue starts with this Young Shadow-esque Jekyll and Hyde quote, and it foreshadows the Hulk versus Sasquatch confrontation we've been led to expect from the previous issue. I'll just give you this as a reference to how Sasquatch releases the Hulk, as the following panels are way too horrific to show here. The Caged Devil idea elevates these action panels to a level above any of the cliches of comics fighting talk. Ewing pays off some of the tantalising indicators he's seeded so far on what I'll call the Gamma Mirror. It becomes clear from a story perspective that Ewing is using this mirror stroke door to unite most of the characters that will appear. Before they even get into it, Walter reveals that he's not Walter. Hulk, with what Ewing has by now identified as his off-the-scale intuition, speculates on what this entity is that infects multiple characters as a parasite. I'll try not to hand that out as a spoiler. Also, we might suspect that this grand antagonist is a huge mind games expert, so we don't know what's real for now, but I'll show you the impact it has on Hulk. This is great though, because you have a really direct assault on the Hulk of the title. He's not just incredible anymore, he's immortal and therefore indestructible, but Ewing can make him vulnerable. Yet the reveal we thought was paralysing Hulk with fear is shown just to be another layer of the potential threat here. Hulk's intuition is telling him that yet another being is opening the door. It gets quite Chuck Palahniuk now, one of my favourite novelists, with this theme of inauthentic existence as a result of all just being puppets. I'd suggest Ewing is anchoring this sci-fi stroke supernatural door premise with his own belief that this is what we're in fact engaging with in everyday life from the Jungian perspective he was outlining in issue 1. We're all servicing a false persona, a puppet-like thing that created by this Gamma puppeteer. We have the weakness of the grand antagonist shown pretty early by Ewing and Hulk. The door is opened by gamma radiation, powered by gamma radiation, and Hulk can absorb this energy. Ewing will clearly have to place some more obstacles in the antagonist's path, otherwise Hulk can just solve every problem that arises with a hug. I'll protect you from McGee's character motivation reveal, but it again revolves around mirrors and character alter egos. The only weakness I could point out so far for Bennett's art is McGee's expressions, which are a bit sort of Greg Land Botox doll-like. In multiple panels we see her with the floating iris and perhaps not quite servicing the correct change in emotion. And so we come full circle from issue 1. When Ewing calls back to issue 1, he's clearly referencing more than just this gamma mirror. He's asking the reader to interrogate his own personality as well as those of the people around him or her. He's asking the reader also to do a little Jungian shadow work, even as Banner does his own. I've blacked out the face here just to prevent any spoilers, but Ewing is very specifically referencing the Jungian shadow again. He's going right back into original Hulk lore and into the depths of Banner's psyche. I look forward to seeing how this works itself out for the big bad, as I've heard we're going to see more of this villain right up till at least issue 15.